Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For my new subscribers, hello and welcome. And for everyone who has been here long enough, you know how much I appreciate it and love you all that you keep showing up and liking and commenting on the videos. It really makes my heart warm. The autumn journal is finished, and if you followed along, thank you for that. The spine, I started with a wider spine, and I don't know what I did wrong or what went wrong, but when I was more and more gluing it together, it shrunk. Because this is flexible. It's just, you can see it's tape and fabric, nothing more, but lots of layers, so it won't go anywhere. It's sturdy. But because of that, I put my boards, the book boards, I think 2 inches or maybe even a bit more from each other, and then apply the tape. But if you want to see that, just go to part 1, because there I show that. It became smaller, and I have always in my journals there is a lot of ephemera, so it's a gator mouth. It can't be helped. 3 signatures, 96 pages, jute on the spine. Underneath there is fabric. Inside the spine is fabric also. But everything is really reinforced. The topper I made on camera also, so if you want to see how I did that. This I added yesterday. I thought, it needs a little dangle in autumn style. 3, I think I said it almost all. It's 8 3/4 by 5.5 inches. The spine is just shy of 2, but that would have been better. When the video started, you saw a photo of all the all the ephemera that's in here, but the photo later I saw it's not even complete, because I already stuck 2 tags in the journal, and 2 tags were laying on top of each other, so even more than on the photo. If I counted correctly, there are 27 pieces of ephemera like this, journal cards, tags. They're all removable, interchangeable, and everything you can write on. That's something I always do, because you buy a journal for the art, for inspiration, or you're working in it. So that's why I do that. Down below are all the digitals, so I'm not going to name them, but a beautiful autumn digital. This also the back. Beautiful designs. Writing space, vintage music with a little decoration. I always love the vintage music in my journals. Gorgeous image. I glued this on. This is a frame. It not was, but is a frame, and I enlarged that, made that smaller so it would fit, and it looks gorgeous. Inside, a journaling tag. The digital is already beautiful, but I just added a bit extra. And like I said, journaling space. The book page is from an Dutch autumn book. This is, of course, no, I'm blank. Edith Holden, the autumn page. This, most ephemera I did on camera. Also, just the last pieces and the final touches, like the charms that are hanging. I'll show them when I get to the center. For this journal is for sale for the recipient. I'm going to add this page, and I want to leave it. I don't want to fold it, so the recipient can use it any way she wants. It's an awesome image. And I got some later when I finished the journal. I completely forgot. I never worked with napkins before, and I have a lot of napkins. I got them recently and I keep forgetting to use them. So if the recipient wants these, she can have those 2 napkins also. Let's continue. Again, writing space from the digital kit I used. This is on here. Yeah, you can see it a bit on the design. I printed it extra on cardstock, or reinforced it, I have to say, and made it into a side tuck. In here, a beautiful, it was a page in one of the kits I used. I shrunk it down a bit, added a little sticker. Here again also a little embellishment, and this is also from the kits I used. Beautiful writing space for some extra writing. I like the green ledger in here. This is a flip. Beautiful image decorated with some labels. Foxed old book page on the back. Writing space, the beautiful digital writing space. I just put a sticker of gratitude on there. And of course you can write here, or you can add a photo. Yeah, well, the lighting is not good. I thought maybe I can do it without my lights. No, that's better, because this is a gorgeous digital in color. Did I know this was picking up okay? And that one was okay, I think. This is paper I ordered years ago. It's just like this in different colors. I have it. I really like it. This was also in the kit. The saying, this is the back of that page, just the way it is. In here, this is a freebie. I linked it down below also. And these markings were there for eyelets or brads, so I did that. I did brads here, eyelets there, so it's attached to each other. Writing space, but I really loved the designs. This is also a book page from, yeah, it's a bit in the line of Yvonne. I'm going to put something underneath here, so it's a bit more, it seems really down. Yeah, it's a bit in the line of Edith Holden, also written text and beautiful images. Oh, they're tangled up. Let's see. Yeah, here I have 2 oh no, I don't know, acorns? I don't know if you call them. I wanted to look that up. And a toadstool on there. Cute images. And I made this. This is a, yeah, kind of a page extension. I have that in my play. If you look in the playlist, this is in there also. So this is the page. This is glued down as a tuck spot. And this makes a page. I added this one in between, so a lot of pages extra, but also, yeah, just a cute idea. On the back side there was this female otter. It says that here, and I didn't want to lose her. So first I thought a belly band, but I didn't want to cover her up, so I made a top-loading pocket, a down. A top pocket, I meant to say. A beautiful image. In there is this little ephemera piece. It was in the kit just like this, so I left it. I just backed it with the faint, so I did it on not the best quality printing. I did that less here, so it's light enough, but it's also in the kits I used, so you can write on the back. And his tail is just peeking out. Some graph papers, coffee dyed, and some extra decoration with faux leaves and the fussy cut. So this is that page with an image and some cute backing. I made a tuck in there, a beautiful tag, and on the back also from a kit I used. But look at these colors. It's truly the golden hour. I love it. And here is the cutie writing space again, the other side of that gorgeous digital. It's so detailed. This I made also in the, it's also in the playlist. This is an envelope from one of the kits I used. I backed it again with backing pages, but it's writing space, but the recipient can also glue it down and use it as a as an envelope. That, oh, doesn't want to go here. And these are yeah, cut parts from a digital kit I have for many years from my scrapbooking days, but I never used them, so I try to use them up. A beautiful stag, I think that is. I really love this this tuck spot. Two parts of a tag and collaged on there. Some labels, a fussy cut mushroom on the ledger, the green ledger. Again, a digital writing space. This is the back of the Edith Holden book. This side, yeah, I really liked with the leaves. I could have put this here, then it made this page a bit interesting. Yeah, here it wasn't much going on. A branch of the hazelnut tree, and this this strip I have for a long time. It's a bit bling bling, but I thought, yeah, it has the beautiful autumn colors. It just goes very well. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is just an image from a collage page from one of the kits, and I just added some lace there. I backed it with old book page. This I flipped over so you can tuck, and I left this extra long so you can tuck it underneath there, and then the back looks great, and then you have all that writing space. And I don't know why my machine went into service and it's not it wasn't sewing right there. The Dutch book page on the back is, I'm not going to take everything out, is this a slot die, but this was from Tracie Fox, a freebie, and I enlarged it a bit more so it could fill more of the page. This, if yeah, you were a bit European, it's a Dutch brand of tea, and it says Autumn Storm, so I thought that was fitting. Some die cuts, free, and a vintage tea card from autumn. And then again from the kit, more sayings or quotes, whatever you want to call them. So I thought I'm going to add those. And a label. This was also in one of the kits. I didn't back it because the recipient can glue it on some of the pages, but I really like the light bulb. On the back also a beautiful image from one of the kits. Again, not backed, so the recipient can use it the way she wants. Writing space, also a digital kit page. This is from that same, like here in the middle, from this book. Also the autumn page. And why that is, I'm not sure, because this is an autumn page, but it has a pink flower in there, so the ledger has a bit of the pink also, so because I love this page, I left this. Vintage ledger, baking paper ruffle and some rickrack. On the back, the beautiful writing of the ledger page, a little image of the from one of the kids, and I glued it down as a tuck spot. This is an image I had for a long time. I had a subscription for over a year, I think, from the Digital Collage Club, so that can be from them, I don't know. And I backed it with a digital postcard image. I have 2 kits, and just I tea-dyed these. It's from a new pad you can buy, and you can, yeah, tick the boxes, and I stamped to get it done on there, just for some extra. This is a packaging paper, and I folded it up like a large pocket with some dictionary behind it. In there, again, a beautiful tag, beautiful design, and some collaging on the back, and a little sticker, give thanks. And this is the coconut leaf I love. Some collaging. I really love how that turned out, because if you follow me, you know collaging is difficult for me, so I'm very glad with that. Again, a fussy cut just to keep it a bit in style. Beautiful digital image. I printed a liner on the back so you can write on there. A pocket from an image, and tissue paper, or oh no, this is tea bag. Yeah, I made a ruffle behind the pocket on the Dutch book page. An altered guest check with the cutie on front. I'm in love with squirrels. They're so cute. And writing space on the back, of course. Yeah, they're so adorable. This one I did on camera also. This one, yeah, most of it, most of the ephemera. I glued it down. It had writing space on the back, but I thought it will make a cute tuck spot. Warm hugs. I made these myself. I just printed a beautiful background and printed these words on there, and because I didn't have those large word cards, because I have the smaller ones from Tim Holtz. Some labels. This with a I was inspired by a lot of creators, and in all the videos where I make the ephemera, I give thanks to the creator whose idea this was. So I didn't make this idea. A paint chip, beautiful flowers, some labels, and you have a gorgeous journaling card. 2 pages of the kit. Maybe. And I printed them on transparency paper and made it into 2 bags. And the glue wasn't nice here, you could see it, so I adorned it with lace, and I really love how it turned out. In there, oh yeah, writing space. I loved this digital, and it was kind of a background, but I also loved that image, so I folded it up. Oh, on the back is also from one of the kits. So you have a large piece of writing space, but now it just looks like a beautiful journaling card. So put that in here, and it peeks through a bit. Again, writing space. The middle, gorgeous background. I love it. And this is some it's not lace, French eyelet, something, I never know what to call it. And here is acorn. I don't know what you call them. It looks a bit like a strawberry, but it was in the autumn charms. And of course the squirrel has to be in there. So this makes 2 pockets, but I love this so much I didn't want to cover it up. So on this side I have again 2 from that pad, and there's don't forget and today, just some extra papers to write something on. And I really love how this turned out. Gorgeous. beautiful papers, and I love this idea. And writing space on the back. So let's see how I had that. That's all peeking out. A little snippet I made. It's attached with a tiny, I wanted to say a ball pin, but it's not. It's, now I can't remember the English name, but you know what it is. Beautiful image of one of the kids. Again, the back, and in there also writing space, a beautiful digital, and it's just, when it's folded up, I thought I'm going to add an autumn label, and on the back, just the lines there in one of the kits also, and a little collaging. So that goes back in here. The Dutch book page, I really liked the image, so I thought I'm going to leave that. Not all the images in the books in the book are nice. It's from the Verkade tea cards or cigarette, I don't know what they call them, but that's the autumn book. Little collaging with some lace. This saying was in the kit also. This I made on camera. Also look at the gorgeous digital with the postage stamps and the owl. I had these leaves for years and years, and I hardly ever used them in my own autumn journals. I did use them once, but I almost forgot I had them. The coconut leaf in the back, and on the back writing space. It's a bit dark, but with black, definitely with black, what you call it? Not a ball, not a pen, but yeah, more like a marker, but then a fine point. Oh, I'm lost for the English words today, I'm sorry. Yeah, a journaling card. Look at him. Oh, I love this digital. Vintage music. Again, the other side of the double pocket page from the packaging. In there, yeah, it's my super favorite. I love this. So just a vintage car, completely filled with pumpkins. And again, yeah, I love these backgrounds, postcard backgrounds. Just let them peek out. Another collage. Yeah, I'm very happy with my collaging. This is loose, so the recipient can, yeah, just leave it here. Oh, I have to take another paper clip because I just clipped that on there. So I have to open my little drawer with paper clips, or can I, because I want this one. I love these because this is a very thick paper clip. It's completely unnecessary, but I use them for in the beginning. Let's get that out. This is a bit more fiddly to apply. Yeah, I have to, no, I'm going to fiddle with it later. But this is, yeah, I had these round jute, yeah, kind of doilies in different sizes, but I never really know what to do with. And then I had an idea. I think I'm going to, because you can use a doily as a background and collaging. And again, I'm very happy the way it turned out. So I'm going to leave that sticking out a bit. The vintage ledger page, I didn't want to cut off because it's so beautiful. And of course here you have a lot of writing space. And here, this is a really large, oh, let's see, a really large flip out. This is again from the same paper pad I bought as this paper, because it's in different colors. This is the green, and I attached it on the, yeah, the book that looks a bit like the Edith Holden books, the yeah, written text. But this flips really big out, And on this side, really wanted to use this image. This is scrapbooking paper. It looks a bit like leather, rustling trees, because when a deer comes through the trees, they're rustling. That was in my imagination. I had this, I didn't use it because it looks a bit like a paint chip, but it's wool on there, and I really love the image. It's not backed, the recipient can just use it the way she wants. Here I again an envelope from one of the kits I used and a beautiful label on there. I left it open again because the recipient can use it as writing space or glue it down as an envelope, and in there I just put some images. Let's put them back in there. Images I didn't use but are so beautiful, and that the recipient can use them in here if she wants. I really like that one also. And a pumpkin, of course. So that's just in here. Then, yeah, this is the flip out on this side. The beautiful bird pocket, and in there, again, a postcard. A real stamp on there and a postcard background. Cute little snippet. And yeah, of course you have a lot of writing space here. This is the other side of the book. I don't know if that's handy the way I'm doing that. And everything's shifting. I don't really like my black mat. It's for working on there, it's ideal, but when I'm flipping through a book, I'm not always liking it. The digital, this side has a jute pocket, and I had a strip of paper and I glued all these little leaves on there as a decoration, and I flipped the jute around here with some buttons on there. Again, a background page from one of the kits. And this I really love also the way it turned out. I have a die that makes this, and some die shapes of flowers. Beautiful. And I have a die that makes this shape, and it has these holes. You can put it in a folder. Really love the shape. Again, from that same book. Cute. And the mushrooms and the beautiful birds. This is a ledger too, but it's empty, and on the flap I made 2 pockets, and in each pocket is a beautiful tag. Again, writing space, of course. On this side, again, a little decoration again from that scrapbook paper set, and in there I have this tag with a beautiful, now I notice I have used this twice because I'm in love with this label. It's from Roxy Creations, but I'm pretty sure I used it somewhere else also. Doesn't matter, it's a cute image. So, writing space on the back. And maybe you didn't notice that I used it twice. Who knows? The ledger here, this is also a snippet I made. I really like how it turned out, and I thought it makes a nice tuck spot on the Edith Holden page, because you can still see October. A tag, all images from the kit, and here you can still see the writing of the beautiful book. Digital, beautiful writing space. This is drawing paper. It has a nice feel to it and a bit of texture, and I really love how it's torn out of the paper pad. This I really like also, that idea. A tag behind it, writing space, so completely you can use it as a tuck spot, but it opens up. Let's see that I will stay in frame, and then this flips out. No, I'm still not in frame. This flips out, so you have writing space here, and you have a lot of writing space here. And when you flip it like this, you have a tuck spot. But because it's so chunky, I didn't put anything else in there. On a vintage music page, beautiful decoration. This is my center. I printed this little file folder twice, and here I left it open with a little shallow pocket with some rickrack, and in here I made a kind of a library pocket with a large label, writing space on the back, and in here is a little paper pad. All kinds of different papers pulled together with beautiful color, the real autumn color twine. And this is an image from the kit. One of the kits I used. That flips in here and then in this shallow pocket. Here I made the shallow strip into a belly band and a double tag with some labels and writing space on the back. So this is the real center, and on there again a mushroom and a little owl. Cute. And this I left in as a pocket. There's nothing in here, but yeah, like I said, it's so chunky already. Again, from an image and some packaging, a pocket, and in there also a tag I made from all papers and images from all the kits I used. This is a real stamp. Again, this is the same as I did the bird pocket. Where is it? Yeah, like this, from the same digital designer as that frame. This one is also beautiful. The drawing paper, digital for writing on there, beautiful back. This snippet I made, and I thought it would make a cute side, not a real side tuck because it's completely open, but it's a side tuck on the beautiful Edith Holden page. This is also an envelope from the kit, but I put a large, like the paint chips and the flower journal cards I made. I did it in small on the envelope, and in here are some cute mushroom sticker labels and some autumn labels. Go in here, that tucks underneath there, and then that fits in there. And I really liked the pop of orange on the back, some of the fabric I used, and some of the leaves I used in more things, and of course the squirrel, the ledger paper. This is a uptuck. I didn't put, the same, it's empty because it's too much. Here is saying from the kit, this closes with Velcro, and it's a side tuck from that other book I have. And again, this is also a page from that paper pack I have. So it looks a bit like an envelope, and you can tuck something in there. This I also made as a cluster snippet, and I thought that will make a nice tuck spot. Also, this bag is also from one of the papers of one of the kits. It's the same as a writing paper I put in the bag. Really like it. I cut out a frame, and in there is from the old, I don't know if you can see it, the spider web that they used in the old photo albums, and in there is a beautiful image and background papers from the kits, beautiful label, and I forgot to back it. I have to do that because now you can't write on it, so I'm going to leave that out of here also. So I'm going to back that so you can write on it. And I end with a beautiful image. And this again is also from the kit. So the real chunky monkey I hope you enjoyed the flip through. I hope you got some inspiration. Maybe you want to make something. Just go to my channel and the playlist, and there you will find almost all of the things in here I made on camera. Thank you so much for being here. It's so appreciated. And if you're interested in this journal, just send me an email or contact me on Instagram or here on YouTube. And if it doesn't sell, it will go into my coffee shop, but I always like to see if someone wants it, because when it's in coffee, you get a PayPal fee, and PayPal charges extra for that it's through coffee, so completely free it's not. So if I can sell it just to someone like that, it's just the PayPal fee. So it's a bit cheaper. Okay, have a wonderful day and thank you for being here. Love you all. Bye bye.